There we go. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road. Unpause. Hopefully nothing crashes. Alright, it seems to be good. Good. Now I need to remember what the hell I was going to do. Did we? Yeah, we did pick these guys up. Right. We had Syria that I actually kind of wanted to... Yeah, they broke off with a thing. Oh no, wait, they are puppeted. Wait, what? I thought Syria broke off. Oh, right, they're not in a faction, but they are a puppet. That's a bit odd. Now, we do have the Commonwealth. Now, I wonder if we attack England, which sounds like a very fun thing to do, to be honest. Will they join NATO? Like, will this go into... It says it's a NATO member. But it did form its own faction, so... Also, I think what we were going to spend our influence nations on. We're going to pick up Germany as a nation. It's probably going to take me another couple of 100 points to get them up to 90%. That was 50 points for 2%, so that's not a lot. So I guess we need another 200 to 300 points for that. But yeah, I think we are pretty much working ourselves towards a pretty big superpower. We might... the thing is, I think the only thing that really will remain is either just taking over the entirety of Africa, which might not be that interesting. Remember correct, the NATO system is a bit different from other factions. It's based on the defense. Okay. Yes, it's going to be... Hopefully going to be a world war. Because I don't really see what else is going to happen. The only problem is my industry is shit. Like, my military industry is actually fairly poor. So far, we've only been dunking on smaller nations. Like, China is the only nation that was of any real strength, and they weren't that powerful. But taking on the USA, just to show you a comparison real quick. They have... they're actually about the same. That's surprising. We out-industry them, 200 to 400. Yeah, we kind of out-industry them. They have more naval factories, but then again, like, it's not just the USA. I think Spain is a NATO member. Spain is not a NATO member. Oh, we could eat Spain. Huh, that might not be a bad idea, actually. Eat as Meno? Sure. Well, eat as many non-NATO members as possible. I think this might be just what is NATO. How about Ireland? Are you a NATO member? No. Ireland's not a NATO member either. I think the Dutch and the Belgians are. The Danish are. Sweden is not. Finland is. Norway... Wait, Sweden isn't a NATO member? Huh. So build Germany means civilian factories and mills for a year or so, then Soviet. Cement. Oh, I love a German. I cannot read. There's Pakistan and India. Yeah, but I think Pakistan is, yeah, guaranteed by the USA. And India is... Oh, wait, we could eat India. Yeah, let's eat India. Yeah, India it is. Do I? Yeah, I actually have some borders with India, so... Alright, so these guys are done with their quest in... quest? War in there. Wait, I don't own... Oh, really? Did Tibet just sort of split off? Okay, I guess we're first gonna take Tibet down again. Because that's what you do. You have a non-aggression pact with them, but they are... Okay, I'm actually gonna fix that real fast. They were in our faction. I don't know how they got released, so... Is it Puppet? T-debug. Let me figure out what their tag is. Tib, okay. Is it Puppet? Puppet annexed. Yeah, that does work. Tib. Is it Tib? No, it is then... Its annex just gets them... It's not really what I had in mind, but it might be easier to just and then manage occupied territory. And it'll just release Tibet. So we'll free Tibet. Maybe just a little bit different than... fuck it. Of course you cannot find them in this list. I may need to update the game for a day to get it in there. Let's see. Belarus, Chechen, Estonia, Republic of... What the hell is this country? Georgian Socialist Republic, blah, 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 blah. People's Republic of China. That's returning territory, which is not what I want to do. People's Republic of Germany. Japan. There we go. Tibetan Autonomous Region. Releases a puppet. There we go. Because this used to be our territory, but due to events, it sort of got released, I guess. I don't really feel like retaking stuff like that. So it's kind of funny that the Muslim states are actually, you know, protected by... We really do not have a functional economy. Free Nagorno-Karabakh, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. Nope, I'll keep that. Hell, I remember the free Baltics back in the late 80s. Yeah. How much of an army does India actually have? Not really. So I'd say I think my armored force is capable of pulling this off. Are you... Wait, why is that so... set up as it is? I might actually go fuck around here a little bit as well. In the meantime, we're gonna work on our military economy. So let's get a group of tanks set up there. I don't think I can get another paratrooper in here, can I? I can. Cool. Alright, that gets us at least to 10. Can I train a couple more? Apparently I can as well. I can only get one though. But hey, it's another Spec Ops unit. Alright, so we'll send that towards India and then we'll take that out. Just for the war goal. In the meantime, we're gonna just see if we can I don't really give a shit. It's only gonna take me more time. Okay, we got our anti-tank upgrades. Vietnam is still holding hard, motherfuckers. Yeah, they are. They are doing great, but they are in direct war with the USA, which is surprising, to be honest. Even though the Republic of Vietnam is not even at war with Democratic Republic of Vietnam, which is weird. It is all very weird. So many colors. Yay! I can't fucking think straight with it. All that. So we're working on this. That. We don't use these light aircraft. I think we have what we want here. No, we don't actually. What's the difference between these high altitude strategic bombers? Wait, these are. You have 183. You have more. But what's the difference? I think you're better in general, but this one has air attack. This one doesn't have any air attack to fight back with, so we're definitely gonna use these. All right, there we go. Yeah, as long as they're holding, you know, let them do their thing. It seems to be pretty difficult for them to take it. We had volunteers here, but it didn't really. Like, there's a lot of like decently equipped American crap stationed there, so it's not like we can. Oh, definitely not hit that button. Not really something I can do about it real easy. That's ahead of time, so let's ignore that. Alright, we got some helicopters we can build and research, so let's start with those. In the meantime, these are all opened up again. These actually should be open. Don't care. Hold that for a second. That's economic, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, this seems to be not working properly, so we'll start industrializing some more lands there. I don't really give a shit about that. That's current treasury reserves. Okay, I don't have that, so let's show up when it's available. Don't care about that. We'll send some guns occasionally to North Vietnam. I will not switch towards those. Increase funding for them. Yeah, the Vietnam War, a lot of do their thing. Doesn't really seem to be worthwhile to invest too much into that. I was working on something, and for the life of God, I can't remember what we did. Oh, right, we just dug a canal, we expect a storage. Alright, that's what we're working on. Agricultural stuff. Alright, cool. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to remember what the fuck I am doing. NATO 1D, NATO 1T, NATO 1. That's, yeah, sure. Don't know what that means, but, let's go, keep going down the route here, because it's, yeah, you know, they're solid bonuses, so, we probably should be picking them up. I'm wondering if, the army we've set here is going to be enough to, actually destroy the, Indians. Now we should be building some, yeah, we are building some military factories, we're working on some civilian factories, and we're still working on a lot of the infrastructure that we still need. How are we looking on that infrastructure? Oh, we're going through it pretty well. Well, some guy got shot. Santo Domingo. I don't even know who that is. Another guy got shot. Seems that they're all gonna get shot. At some point we need to go this route. Let's see. Let's get some more agricultural buildings. It's good for food. Get some trade going. Hopefully that will lead to some more stuff. Taking India actually is a pretty decent potential to pick up. After that, we could do some minor wars in here. I don't think I really want to. Doesn't really make much sense for me. Maybe create a single Indochina state here might be fun, but as long as America's fighting with Vietnam, I don't think it's really worthwhile. I think we should prepare just picking up Germany as our puppet, because we're very close to doing that. So we just keep dumping in points. So if we need 90% of 2,500, I think we need at least, yeah, we need to match them in points, I believe. So how much points do we get? About 100, I guess? So if we get about 100 points, we need 60 points, give or take? Nah, I think we need more. Alright, now the question is... We'll move level 1 agricultural dysfunction. Alright, Baltus do that. I'm surprised that with the Germany campaign I did, I was building a lot stuff from in. It feels like I was building stuff a lot faster, but it might be also that I was, you know, playing a little bit on a higher speed, I think. Even though I'm playing on speed 5, but also a lot less territory when you think about it. Yeah, I think we actually have a whole lot more infrastructure that we actually need to build. Even though this is a small list, I think we have a tech level that actually increases it as well. Not ideal, to be honest, but it is what it is. Let's just keep industrializing the nation. I think this also increases our GDP. Oh, our GDP is insane, by the way. Holy shit. 1 trillion? What is the American GDP? Okay, 1.78 trillion. So they still have got about double our GDP, but the fact that we're getting close, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, we surpassed most of the West, so we could consider that we're a fairly wealthy country by now. Must have found double the GDP target. Oh, okay, we do have double the GDP apparently. If we're at least 10 foreign power projection points. So let me just calculate something real fast. I know, the fun thing. So we have about 1900 points, right? If we influence the nation, it is 50. So I need about 120 points to do so. Well, we'll wait for that. Doesn't really matter if I do that now or at some other point, but I'd guess about 120 points that we're going to need to get the final percentages going. I don't know if that's correct, but I think it is. Alright, war with India. We should be fine. I don't think they're a NATO member, so... Besides... I'll call only into arms the Tibetans. And got a lot of the... Everybody dumps his divisions at our border. Alright, I think we should be fine. I don't think India can defend against the might of the Soviet Union. And for now we'll ignore all requests for arms. Increases farm production, and that's fine. Even though our tanks are actually now attacking into... You know what, let's just be smart and just call everybody in. Let's just not be, you know, stingy about it. But how are you guys doing today? Besides eating pizza. Alright, let's just get some pressure on. Got a pizza and some spicy chicken pieces on the way. Haven't missed anything? Nah, man. Not much. We got a war with India. That's about it. Let's accept all of that. These should disappear after a while. Apparently they are... we got some Indian territory right there. They'll all be cut off. China wants to send us some goods. This is another good reason for us to go to war, because it's, you know, our allies are sending us some goods that we desperately need. Alright, I need to get 2 more military factory complexes in this list. Let's see. I don't know why we have such fast build speeds over there, but sure. Alright, that gets us a couple more factories, and I want 1 more civilian in their list as well. Might be some buildings that actually enable it, not just infrastructure. There's a lot of room here, so let's build a lot of civilian stuff there. Alright, let's keep going. Let's just get rid of all these pop-ups, because that's a little bit annoying. And that's not the one I wanted to click. This is the one I wanted to click. Research those. Hey, Rasim, how are you doing? I think the province infrastructure increases build time. Yeah, normally it does, but there's such a difference between certain provinces. That's a little bit weird when you look at it. Like for instance, there's 42% here, so it might be that industrial parks increases as well, maybe, because it's not just infrastructure. Or is it just 14% supply throughput? I don't know. It is pretty insane. Oh no, it might actually be the case, yeah. Oh, yesterday I played with a friend in Victoria 2, and it was Austria in the war with Prussia, and he immediately attacked France. It was losing, so I needed help, and we won. Ah, nice. Yeah, well, it's, if you're playing Austria and Prussia and in Victoria 2, it's an easy formation of the German Empire. Germany, I mean, it's you know, you don't need to compete for a lot of stuff. How to lose against France is Russia. Have you seen me play, Dariak? Have you ever seen me play? I think you have. I think you're familiar with my style of play. I am? The largest Soviet claimed the successful test, the largest bomb, the Tsar bomb. I have? Okay, apparently we have. I can beat Belgium, France, and UK, Prussia without even my German allies. Nice. Yeah, I need to learn that game a little bit more. We got some good production coming in. That reminds me... There we go. Probably guess there's a whole lot more building in the list, but yup. I'm actually gonna move all of these down. So I think it's more important we get the infrastructure up and running than anything else, because this leads to agricultural complex output, this gets to resource output and supply throughput. So it's all important, but these municipal infrastructure leads to construction speed, which makes the rest of them go faster. Like, we have too many fucking states, but I want to keep all of them. I do it frequently to release Luxembourg with Arlon. How many fucking states do I have? Holy shit. Let's not let the game be paused at the meantime, because it's... I feel like I'm going through the same... Like it's looping. Ugh, okay. Improve slaughterhouse facilities and get some ASWs. I don't need ASWs, do I? Because not gonna use them probably. Because I don't have a fleet, so might as well invest in ace generation chance or air wearing training time or air experience gain and air training time. I think I'd rather have the aces actually. Yeet. There we go. Let's see. How many? Oh, we're almost there. It's not as bad anymore as I thought it was. Things are moving up on the list. There we go. A couple more. Let's see. The Albany movement. I don't know what this event is. Albany, Georgia, the local black ministers, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. Ah, this is something in America. Holy shit. It's probably not easy to... I think I actually am good right now. Yeah, we're... Oh, I think I missed a bit. Go. Now we're good. I was looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Yes, all sent me goods. Thank you. Alright, looks like we're breaking through in India here, so I think we're good. So that's that. That's that. We've done the computers. We've done industry. We haven't done industry. Holy shit. I kind of might have neglected that bit. We're definitely gonna need a whole lot more of everything, especially aircraft, because I'd really like to have proper aircraft. Let's get you to... Let's get all of these to 5. I think this, how it is designed, you're not supposed to have the insane production counts that exist within regular Hearts of Iron. But I think it might not be a bad idea to just at least double my production output on almost everything. Support equipment, I think we can also double it, and then we need some guns. Alright. We're not doing bad, it's just that we're pretty poorly supplied when you think about it. I think we have immense deficits on a whole lot of basic ground equipment. Yeah, I've got, you know, a minus 23,000 down the hole there, and it takes for fucking ever to build a military complex. Like, it takes about a year to build one. And we're building in pretty fast states, right? It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. Well, at least our farm production is exploding. I think we just... Holy shit. We went from barely, you know, breaking even to overproducing by a whole lot. Stop canceling your land lease and keep sending me your shit. I need it. Imagine if I actually had that industry for myself, that would have been amazing, but eh. Can't have it all, can't have it all. Industry, yeah, I've been neglecting this for a little bit too much, so... Oh well. Let's keep researching everything. Is this a and/or or an or? This looks like an or situation. Can't have it all. Right. How long does it actually take to build such things? Funny, that doesn't say. Oh, 93 days. That's not too bad. So that's going pretty fast. We go fast through the infrastructure and not that fast to others. Okay, so it decreases consumer goods spending. Yeah, I think I'd go this route, to be honest. Not this one. I think that's not good. So, because I like this one, industrial growth bit as well. Some more base stability, that's fine. This is pretty good. Even though they're temporary. Gets medium black market instead of the heightened black market. So this is also pretty good. We'll go this route. Always love the look on the delivery bloke's face. I live in a flat above a Papa John's. Oh, Jesus, you're... So for you, it's literally just they have to go around the corner. How, gotta confess though, and I have to say it a little bit, how lazy are you if the fact that if you live, you could just walk in, right, and just order a pizza instead of, you know, letting them walk upstairs. Oh well. I just... Then again, I'm a lazy person as well, so I definitely should not be judging. I wouldn't call myself lazy, I prefer to call myself energy efficient. If I would be lazy, I would never go to the gym, so I definitely don't need that. Let's get to 5% construction speed, there we go. Oh man. Gotta confess though, this India war is going pretty smooth. Not too much trouble. I'm surprised that we actually get our... I think our upgrades, by the way, should have priority to go to the field and not go to new stuff. I'm gonna, yeah, lower the priorities on the garrisons, which is not ideal, and reinforcements in a sense should be the same. So I basically give it low free money for walking outside. Fair enough. Only deliver once or twice a week, otherwise I cook since I enjoy it. That's still more than I do, to be honest, but I cook basically 7 days a week. And not because of, I don't know, because I'm used to doing that. It's just kind of the way I'm raised, to be honest. I don't know. Well, factory repair speed goes faster, division defense on core territory. Well, I think this is just... You know what, let's actually work on our industry a little bit more, because I think that's more important. Oil from refineries, don't necessarily need that. That's construction speed for power plants that I don't care about. That's pretty important. Modern infrastructure. I think the only food that I get out of the house is at Saturdays. We have a, I think I told this before, I don't know for sure. We have a small... Vietnamese street vendor cart thingy in near one of our local builders markets, and that's usually I get my lunch there on Saturdays. Get a couple of spring rolls, get some. It's called siumai. I think it's they're pieces of pork in like the food. I always find it difficult to translate in dough, like the same thing that the spring rolls are in. That's just very delicious, to be honest. Alright, I did find a downside on having so many people on the front line is that for some reason, alright, let's just pull my tanks out of here, put them there, because it doesn't really seem that they're performing well there, because everybody's stacked up there and nobody's stacked up down here. So that's I think the only ordering out I do. I grew up in a big house, not poor by any means, but The area was rural, so not many services available, so I thought a lot of things to do by myself by childhood. Yeah, but how old are you actually, Derry? Because when I was younger, I would order out a lot more. Not saying that I'm old now, it's just as I'm a little bit older, I just tend to cook a lot more. But I tend to, I'm a bit of a lazy cook though, because I'm a fairly easy eater. So I'm not that. Oh, research speed. Let's get those. Let's get that. Yeet. Yeah, around your age, I would. Yeah, 23. As I would around your age, I would eat out a lot more as well. But now that I'm a little bit older, I cook a little bit more. I think it's also I started to dislike certain things that happen a lot. Like a lot of food you order is either really fatty or really salty or just not to my liking really. So I thought like, hey, you know what? Why not start cooking myself a little bit more if I don't like those things? Oh, let's get that 0.1 research speed as well. Urbanites are lazier. I think it's not just laziness. I think it's convenience. It is more difficult if you live in a rural area, because I grew up in a rural area as well, to get these services for ordering food. If we wanted to eat out, when I was still living at my parents' place, we actually had to still, you know, even if we would order food, we still had to pick it up ourselves, because delivery would not go towards the place. So I've been around well for my father since he was an agrarian, though, and despite his wealth, he hated concrete jungles. Yeah, me too. I do live in I live in a small town. About, I would say, how many people live here? Maybe about not even 10,000, 8,000 people, give or take. And I think this is about as big as a town that I like, because I live close to Arnhem. In one of the villages outside of Arnhem. And Arnhem is a small city, all things relative. It's less than 100,000 people live there, and I would never in my life want to live there. I think that says enough about my appreciation of the concrete jungle, so to speak. Not my thing. All things considered, I think we're doing well in game though, so. Alright, I've got a decision. Ooh. Construct metals, obsidian, ore core. Oh, yeah, that's one of the... Yep. Grab that. They still get the money back from that, do we? Looks like it's not... I don't know why it's not investing in the states. It might be that some of the requirements are not met yet. I don't know. Encourage higher quotas. We're gonna get a whole lot of food. We're gonna be the grain shed of everything, I guess. And everybody. Construction speeds of some other stuff to go faster. I think everyone who comes in from the country says that everyone has different problems. I used to walk a little under 2 hours to get to school when I was young. And I was completed, I have to walk 15 minutes. Everything's skilled differently for different people. Yeah, I think it's what you grow up with, what you're used to. I like the convenience of living in a city. I just don't like the fact that it's not green. I prefer to live in a green environment. And I don't mean green as in literally green, like a lot of trees, grass, parks, that kind of stuff. Just so much better, in my opinion. Alright, how are we looking on... I got about 56, so... Let's start pumping in a couple more points. I think I'm gonna need more. Alright, we're now at 21. No, I think I might be correct. We need about 2,500. A little bit less, actually. We need 200,000 minus, give or take... or 25,000, whatever. Netherlands has many people as Romania, despite being 5 times smaller. I feel claustrophobic living there. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think we are a fairly densely packed country, but luckily we have some areas with fairly unspoiled nature. I live actually next to one, and I'm happy about that. Like there's farmland and people living everywhere. Yeah, and we're still, you know, still got an influx of people. Then again, I think native birth rates are declining, but we still have a lot of immigration going, which is it's not a bad thing. It's just a bit odd when you think about it. It's not as bad as Japan or Denmark yet, thank God. The Dutch people still like to have children, which is a rather good thing. The National Iraqi Petroleum Company. I didn't think Iraqi oil would actually go anywhere other than into my country, but sure. First time I went to London, I couldn't believe it. Yes, same thing if first time I went to Amsterdam. It's just weird. And I could, as a kid, I could deal better with it than I can as an adult, especially nowadays. Because when I went there, I think the first time it wasn't as much of a touristy place as it is now. But God, there's a lot of tourists there. Like you feel a foreigner in your own. There's much better alternative to napalm in the wilderness, but it's been criticized as nowhere near as badass. Oh, fair enough. It's weird. I did like London though. I think when I know I remember I was there when I was like 15, 16. It's a school school trip where we went a week to England, mostly around the London area. Hey, Kebab Lord, how are you doing, man? Long time no see. Look at a village called Letterbarrow in Ireland. That's the size of David grew up in. And then I went to London in the early 90s. Blew my mind. Thankfully that doesn't happen in Eastern Europe yet. I went to Prague. I could hardly find any Czech people. Yeah, so that's even worse like today. Like when I was 17, I went to Prague, beautiful city, and at the time already it was like, holy crap, there's a lot of tourists here. But apparently in the last 10 years it's gotten a lot worse. So yeah, I can imagine. Sort of feels like, I don't want to say losing your own country, but it sort of does actually. Let's get some less... Oh wait, I cannot do that? Alright, that's a little bit strange. Let's get a lunar orbit early. Just woke up, feeling a bit under the weather. Oh man. That sucks, man. Venice is especially bad from what I heard. That city isn't theirs anymore. Yeah, Italy is a weird country about that because on one end they are incredibly reliant on their. I'm also gonna change this to green because I'm getting fucking annoyed by the fact that I've got two armies that are roughly the same color. Italy is in a bit of an odd spot because they're so dependent on tourism, but on the other hand, tourism is also like they're losing their country towards tourism, and especially during COVID, they kind of know that you can really see how dependent they were on it. It's just really weird. Kind of get it when I visit my mother. More and more people speak English compared to when I was young. Yeah, that's gotta suck. Kingdom of Shakim, puppetdom. Actually, do I want a separate fucking puppet? Yeah, I do actually. Republic of India. Puppet! Or, no. We're gonna satellite a couple of these smaller nations just to piss off as many people as I can. Oh, that's not gonna look good. That's gonna look like a lot of border core that nobody wants. Yeet. Because we are invading, it's over. How and why? Yeah, because we can. That's it. Yeah, that is literally, that's the entire reason for it. We can take over a large industrializing nation. We didn't take over Egypt, did we? Yeah, we did. So we could take over the canal here. I would love to get this canal as well, but let's just keep influencing them. Ah, we're so close. More puppets, Iron Curtain, cannon to spits. Yes, very, very true. Yeah, because I don't really feel like, especially considering that the we have a minor lack of equipment. Like, okay, it is increasing actually for most of these, so it is, we're catching up, but still, we're gonna need a whole lot of stuff. So I think taking down a couple of these smaller states everywhere is not even a bad idea. So let's just, I think I am gonna create a, I'll take Burma as a separate state nation, but I think I'm gonna make this entire mess. Except for Malaysia, of course, because, you know, Malaysia is probably protected by... wait, what? Wait, China owns this. No, wait. Just happens to be the same guy. It's a different flag. They're an American puppet, but they're commies. Huh, weird. Oh, the United States actually owns territory here. Wait, is this occupied or is this... Huh. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to get the an Indochina state going here. Germany is missing East Prussia. Yeah, I know. But I can't force Poland to give it back to them. I could, maybe, if I... Does Germany hold course on this? No, it doesn't. Shame. Might have been able to give them these 3 states back, because this is like Prussian territory. I think this here would be natively theirs. Of course, in Memel. But I need to annex Polish for them. Yeah, the US is definitely running a direct intervention policy. So are we, for that matter. But... Let's get into Burma. That's not even the Burmese border, man. Come on. Alright, Burma. There we go. Let's prep the next one. In the meantime, we're slowly building up our army. Let's form a large Indo-Chinese state here. I wish you could give your puppets names though, but wait a minute. Vietnam is... Wait, what the hell happened here? Oh, they might be winning. Huh. United States, what the hell are you doing? I think the Soviet invasion policy is a bit more direct than the USA's. No, 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 no. No. We're not intervening. We're just... I don't know what we're doing. Iraq abandons the Sterling Zone. I think they've abandoned that years ago under our directives. Increase funding in the Kingdom of Yemen. Nah, let them figure that out themselves. I'm gonna increase funding in my own nation, mostly. Exactly, we're just ending imperialism and we're bringing liberation to the workers. Seems you guys truly understand that we are the good guys. Requires what now? Favor, quality, farmland and integrate. Oh, it requires these as well. Now that's funny. So I should have gone like this way. Doesn't really matter. It's only giving monthly population anyway, so it's not really that beneficial to us. Anywho, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Got some bits and bobs remaining here. We can get some stuff done here. This is some military crap that I really care about. They got some 4 military factories we can get off map, so let's finish that real quick. We're liberating the means of production to the workers. Exactly! Exactly. You guys seem to truly understand that this is in favor of those that we put under our boot. What else would we be doing? Okay, we're already shedding shit to Mars, by the way. Holy crap. That's some decryption. I'm going to give a quick crap about that. That's a little bit ahead of time. Soviet Air Force. Give me free off-map factories. And after that, let's take a look about it. See, as everybody now are small business owners. No, nobody is a small business owner. I own everything. Let's make that very clear. Nobody owns a thing. I own everything. And everything is owned... Well, everything is owned by everybody. I guess that's the entire thought bubble behind it, right? I've seen posters about that after the British communists formed in the early 90s. Yeah, it's... Exactly, I am the people. God, this is wrong. On so many levels. I love it. Speaking of wrong things, let's... I can't duplicate that? Oh, that sucks. Well, I can do this and then just... There we go. Yoink. Alright, I think we did all the space stuff that we can do. I can't research that for some reason. I don't know exactly what it is. That's a little bit ahead of time. Maybe a little bit too much. It's free decryption. I wouldn't mind that. Let's get some... we're in 1962. It's been a while before we get to all the other researches, so I might as well start investing a little bit in this space stuff. I'm actually it's completely unrelated. I'm looking pretty much forward to the new Stellaris species release. That thing's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I like. I hope it's going to be a little bit better than the latest HoI4 release, which is utterly, well, crap, to be honest. I genuinely, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I just don't see the purpose of the latest HoI4 DLC. Like, I really don't. Seems like such a waste of. Yeah, they're totally not Necrons, exactly. What? Undead mechanical beings? Really, that's not possible, is it? Restart the flying submarine program? Excuse me? I want that. Yes. Purpose is money. Yeah, it's just like, fucking hell, man. Just, I don't know, do a big DLC once or twice a year. Don't do these small ones, because... Hey, do you want 3 focus trees? Just don't sell it as a DLC or anything like that. Sell it as a flavor pack or something like that. Make it a lot clearer that it's not in the same grant as all the others. Because it is a flavor pack, and it's a pretty poor one at that. Because if you want to do anything in the Balkans, you need to do it before 1940. And the moment these countries, all of them become online, it is after the 1940s if you play optimally. And that time, World War's raging, so you declare first war, and you can immediately get into war with either the Communists, the Axis, or the Allies. So... What about if 3 focus trees were interesting? Yeah, but there are, I don't know. It's good to the alternative past, but they have so many focuses now in there that it's just kind of ruining the entire damn thing, in my opinion. Question like the TNO, yeah, I know, right? I don't know. And for Stellaris, the species packs sort of work, in my opinion, a lot better in comparative like what they did now for HoI4. Because it's just like, hey, you specifically buy... No, I definitely don't have to buy Paradox Schemes. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more funky to it than I've used to be. I don't know. I'll go into depth a little bit more about that policy, but I feel like Paradox is changing. Wait, what is this? France owns that. We own a little bit of piece of land. Okay, sure. I think I think Paradox is changing. And not exactly for the good yet. I think their policies are shifting as well, and on one end they are saying like we want to do better quality DLC and less quantity, which I agree with, but it seems that the quality is still all over the place, and their communications are pretty poor, and I think I invested a little bit too much money. Did I get a new director from online gambling company a while ago? I don't know what she did before. They've got a new female director, right? Or is it still the same guy? I don't remember exactly. Not that's a problem, the fact that she's female. I don't really give a shit, but it's more, that's how I remember. Oh wait, I have got, maybe I need to invest in this as well. I actually didn't realize we had entirely another tree there. Oopsie. Yes, it's a woman, kind of hot too. Yeah, it's like it's a blonde, right? I can't remember. Like, anyway, me neither. I try to just play the games and avoid company policies, and seriously don't have time for that BS. Yeah, and I don't mind. It's just in the past few years they switched off to my like create more quality and less quantity, right? But it seems that for some games, I don't know how their quality control is working. Like, I would have done the following. Not release the DLC as they did right now, but make that a part of a bigger, like a feature pack. Then people will be a lot less miffed about, you know, spending money on it. Alright, so let's call in everybody. Or call it a flavor pack, like make a clear distinction between it, and then, I don't know. But I also get the hate, like, hey, good that, you know, some minor Balkan nations now have a fucking focus tree and all, and great fun, and that kind of stuff. But we're still looking at a Italy and a Soviet Union, which don't even have a fucking focus tree.